Heyo, so update time. I had a friend of mine over, I don't even know if I updated already, but I had a friend of mine over and we pulled out the interior of the car. I think I said that. We pulled out the carpet and, well, let's just kind of go through it. So my friend was nice enough to kind of help me along here. Wow, the lens is, okay, the lens is really nasty. Yeah, my friend was nice enough to come by and help me out with a little bit, and so the car obviously doesn't look all that different on the outside, but the inside does have some differences. Number one, the seat's kind of back. I put this in here because the battery was charged. The charger did in fact work, and the battery is still perfect. It's just now the battery's dead again, but and it all works perfectly. We started up and ran it around our block. And it was pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like I always enjoyed driving this car, and then we had a little too much fun. Maybe did a little bit of tire burning. So and no videos of that. That was at night, so you wouldn't be able to see anything anyway. But so I mean, the car still works fine mechanically. Like I said, it is in perfect shape. Obviously, it has no interior anymore, and so the update on that is that managed to come around here, and as I said, the exterior doesn't look all that different until you get right about here. Wow, that lens is really dirty. But yeah, so the taillight assembly is gone, and the reason for that is when we pulled out the trunk, or pulled out the carpets, this passenger side was completely soaked, and correspondingly the carpet was extremely soaked. And we did I did what I could to try to clean up as much as I could. And then I gave her a Codename Cathy, for those that are just joining us, I suppose. I gave Codename Cathy a very brief bath, focusing on the areas I thought water was coming in at, and I was actually correct in both respects. The first one is up here. Back up in here where the wires go through the firewall, which is really disturbing because that hole needs to be there. There's not really much of an option. And, well, luckily we don't have any wire damage that's apparent because everything still works. And then back here, where the water would flow down in here, and this is a known problem with these cars, but the not known problem was where the water would come into, that's weird, would come into, and that is on the inside, right back here where you see this rust. And I suspected this place, obviously, because there's rust here. And the water is clearly coming in through here and coming down and dripping into here. Well, and then the last place I plugged up, and that one was already kind of known to me, and that was this, because this was gone. So now it's there, and I put a makeshift plug. Hey cousin, if you're watching this, that's what I did with this, by the way. I got this in Malaysia. There was a guy using it as a projectile for his rifle shooting game. That thing where it's like, you got like targets over there, and like over there, I guess. You got targets over there, and you have your gun and you shoot them for prizes. Well, that's what he did it with, or that's what they were doing. And his client shot, and this thing, that thing that he was using as a projectile came flying out. And it's like, oh, what was that? And just pick it up. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take this. It's just like, he doesn't need it. And it's like, so I basically found another one. And so it was like, well, he doesn't need it. I'm just gonna take it. So I did, and well, look at that. I found a use for it. So, but so what I've done is I pulled out the taillights. Down here, I've pulled out the taillight because I thought that nut back there was related to the taillight, and it's not. It's related to the bumper. So it could be a leak through the bumper, which is really disappointing because I don't know how to deal with that at all. So we're about to find out, I suppose. I'm just going to take out the taillights and probably pull the bumper off and see, well, try to pull the bumper off. Probably go try to find some help online and then pull the bumper off for sure. At any rate, that's the idea. For the record, actually, no, this will be a separate video.